So Adrianna hit me here because I'm about to be traveling.
I mean, we're all learning together as parents, aren't we?
True.
Okay, so especially if you're having young kids, there's a lot we need to let you know about.
Okay, so fill us in here because I think it can be worse than a root canal when you're dealing with these children sometimes. When you're traveling and it's not going well, sometimes it's great, but if you've never had to do it before, good luck to you. So arm us with some of your best wisdom here.
All right, so let's talk about booking flights first, okay? First, you have to think about booking flights based around your kid's schedule. Some of this might seem like a no-brainer, but let me just shoot it out here. In other words, if your babe is an afternoon napper, maybe you want to book a morning flight so that your baby's not cranky.
Because there's nothing, I'm telling you, the first time that I had a crying child on that airplane, it's like the Snickers commercial. You just want to get away. Like
Completely.
It's the worst experience ever.
And then at that point, you're going to want to do what George Clooney did, and you bring the little earplugs for all the people around you. That's not a joke. Like literally come equipped with earplugs for the people who are sitting by you. Now, if your baby is a good sleeper, then of course you want to book sort of the trip around the nap, meaning that you can book them when they're napping.
So then you're just sliding through that whole trip.
The whole thing.
Without having to worry about those earplugs for the neighbors.
Exactly.
Yeah, gotcha.
Well, that's the goal. I mean, it never really works out that way, though, does it?
No, it never does.
All right,
well, let's assume it does, because it sounds great so far.
So this is of course, you want to keep your baby's naps in mind. Okay, now a quick tip here. If you're flying economy and you're sitting in bulkhead, that's a great thing because you have a lot more room to move around. Super easier, much easier to access the
Especially
toilets
for a
as well.
6'8" guy alone, that bulkhead is huge.
How do you even fit in the seats?
I ruin everybody's day around me. Like, you should
need
see,
a bulkhead.
when I'm walking through the aisle, the horror with the people looking like,
don't come next to
that
me.
Giant monster isn't sitting next to me. And then I do, and then their day's ruined.
With the longer flights,
Okay.
Of course, airplanes, they have bassinets available for
nice.
the baby. But did you know that?
I did not know that.
You're 11 years out from that. But it's first come, first serve. So you want to get there fast. And of course, you also know that you can get on the plane faster when you have kids.
What about strollers and like the car seats and stuff like that?
So the strollers and car seats, have to know, again, something that might seem like a no-brainer, but you have to know how to quickly collapse the stroller. It sounds obvious, but there's a lot of pressure to get it collapsed quickly and get on, and people are behind you. Another quick tip on this one, buy stroller or car seat bags on Amazon. Because I guarantee you all your stuff will get ruined.
Yes.
So Amazon does sell them. I think they're like $50, but they keep all your stuff protected well.
So make sure you check that at the gate so you don't have to worry about that.
Or you could check at the gate, exactly.
Perfect, okay.
Exactly.
Moving on, we're gonna scout out the family restrooms.
That's important.
Okay.
They're all over the place in the airport, as you know, and you might not realize it until you have kids. But they've got nursing rooms. I was just flying with my son the other day. I saw a lot of different areas where they say, for moms who want to nurse their babies, private, clean areas. So that's also really important. And you'll be surprised at the great facilities that they have in airports and centers. They're really starting to
I've noticed the family restrooms have greatly improved even over the years when my son was in that range where we had to use those.
Right, because otherwise you're like, changing diapers on the floor and like nursing.
Especially in the airport. All right, last but not least, the grand finale, AC, hit me.
So this is the most important, of course, activities and snacks. So I love going to the dollar store or like 99-cent store before and just stocking up on a bunch of little toys. It doesn't matter if you leave them behind because it's not like you invested a ton of money in them. And also, they'll think you're the world's best mom.
Because you'll be loaded up with them.
Like, here,
they don't know prices.
By the way, you give one each hour. They're like, what's going on here?
Yeah, right.
And so that's for longer periods of time. Of course, iPad and headphones.
Those are huge.
But you got to make sure because a lot of planes aren't Wi-Fi.
Yes, and then if you set them up thinking they're going to get that iPad and then they don't.
Or just so you download the movies first, right?
That's a great point.
And then also make sure the headphones are working well. Lollipops.
Yeah.
Okay, so my pediatrician told me before, he goes, when you're traveling, all rules out the window. It doesn't matter. If your kid wants sugar, it's fine. But lollipops are great because they'll keep them occupied.
Really?
Yes.
Very
they can just keep
interesting.
licking. Healthy snacks, of course, to go along with it. Bring your own snacks. Bring your own water and your kids' sippy cups on the way here, by the way, you guys. My son decided to have a whole glass of apple juice, and they don't have lids on them. He spilled the whole thing on me. So then again, you want to change of clothes for yourself and then for your
How about
kids
a snazzy
as well.
outfit change if you're somebody like you who everyone's expecting to be dressed to the nines? have that outfit
I'm in
ready.
the back with my hair up looking like a hot mess.
Well, that makes it definitely a little less stressful, and I think that helps for all those mothers and fathers who are dreading this weekend, and maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should be excited for the holiday, and with these tips, it'll probably help
But
you
I
out.
have to tell you, on Facebook Live coming up later on, I have so many cool little contraptions to show you that makes life much easier. One of them is a pillow that turns into a hoodie for your child.
That sounds awesome.
It's
Mine,
really cool.
blown. That's what we call a tease right there. So thank you so much, Adrianna. Great stuff right there. And for more tips, check out her blog, hotmomslife.com, correct?
Yes, hotmomslife.com.
There you go.
H-A-U-T-E.
But it's H-A-U-T-E, everybody. So make sure you check that out.
We had to get creative. What
There
can
you
I
go.
say?